What do you think? Hey? Thank you, Val Binns, for the inspiration. Me at-home haircut continues to evolve. I've ordered some rainbow colours, so that could be next. Right, I'm doing it from the cabin again. I've missed a few days. I think I was going to do one a week, but I know I kind of cheated and just stuck the video and we get my head shaved on instead, because I get embarrassed doing them and lose a bit of confidence. And I'm doing it inside here again because the fella next door's knocking around and I feel stupid talking into a phone. So anyway, the check-in. Let's talk about me. What am I doing? I feel like I've plateaued. I can't stop playing with it. Look at it, man. Yeah. No hiding the dike now, is there? Anyway, I've plateaued, I think, emotionally, psychologically. I realise now on reflection that I was pretty paralysed for a couple of weeks. Do you know, I was scared, but I've kind of, rationalised things and accepted some things, and I'm doing what I can to keep control of the things that I can keep control of, and I've got my little world, and I'm so blessed and so lucky to have this extra little piece of heaven that I can come to and escape to. So I'm doing my gardening, and I will in time if anybody's interested. That's the other thing. I'm talking into this and I'm thinking, who do you think you are? Anyway, I've got the oak trees are popping their little heads up, so I will, if you're interested, show you how they're getting on in my next vlog. We'll do something gardening, and you can watch things grow and watch things flourish. And what did I hear this week? What was it? I'll remember it. It's about what is it? I think I wrote it down. What did I write it down? I'm going to pause you. Hang on. It's the flowers of tomorrow are in the seeds of today. Isn't that lovely? So I've planted some seeds, and we'll plant some more seeds together, and we'll watch them grow. And then you can watch me eat the stuff. It'd be great. So I think something makes me think we might have a long summer ahead of us. So what are we up to? We're still trying really, really hard to get the building. That's going a bit slow because they need to get contractors in to do an assessment of what needs done before they give us the lease, and there's no contractors working at the minute. So, but we're hoping to still be in there within the next month or so. Well, maybe a month, maybe a month. So that's exciting, and we're looking at what we've done is we've contacted some of the health trusts, and we've said that we want to do well-being with the frontline workers and the care staff, and like the kind of stuff that we do on a Tuesday, all the healing stuff, all the tree hugging stuff, but also like the really good containment stuff, and giving them an outlet, where a safe space where they can just rant and fucking rage about what's going on, and because they're getting traumatized every day, and they need some help, and we can help them in the way that we can, and the care staff are being neglected. So yeah, we'll see what we can do for them. Do it at the park, and why we can't see any of our students because everybody's still locked up and will be for at least another 3 weeks. So we're doing that, and something else that we really, really want from people is what's your journey? Tell us about it. Document it. It'll be good for you anyway, because you're getting it down on paper, because at some point we'll wake up and think that fucking happened. Oh, we won't anyway, but just write it down because this is your journey, and it'll be really useful to reflect on how you're responding to things, and use this time to heal. I'm doing me Wim Hof once, sometimes twice a day, but I'm not doing it just listening to him now. I was just watching his videos, and I'm slowing it right down for me because that's right for me, and I'm using the breaths in between. I was getting bored breathing, like I'm not breathing anyway, but I was thinking, oh God, couldn't be bothered to breathe and do Wim Hof, but I was getting a bit bored, so I've turned that into a bit of a mindfulness exercise, the 30 breaths up to the last breath, and that's nice. If I can do it outside, which I tend to, I'll listen to the birds, and that'll keep me occupied as well. But I'm doing that, and I'm kind of going places. I'm feeling open to spirituality, or what's lifting me spirits, and feeling like I'm doing something beneficial for my body, because there's a lot of research that is done in relation to the technique having an impact on your immune system, and increasing the I don't know, the way it works, the good bits of it. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So there's that. What else is there? Yeah, so if you could tell us all about all the things that you're doing, that would be really helpful, because what we're going to do is we're going to compile a newspaper, and it's going to be a newspaper that is full of a demonstration of the skills and the resilience that yous have got. And and if you're doing it in groups, if you're helping other people, if you're connecting, if you're part of the relief efforts out there, let us know about it, and we'll tell other people, because other people need to know that there is good that will come of this. There'll be plenty of good that comes of this. It's hard to see at the minute, and it's really frightening. And the reality is, after this crisis, there'll be a crisis. There will be an unemployment crisis. There'll be a domestic violence crisis. There'll be a child's abuse crisis of every kind. There'll be an education crisis. There'll be a social care crisis. There's people terrified in their houses now. So everything's got to look very, very different when it comes to helping vulnerable people and helping the people who most need and the hardest hit, who were always the hardest hit, and it's not fair, and there we go again. They will be the hardest hit again. So we've kind of created a vision document, and with our ideas for our wonderful new building. So when we get that pulled together, it's just finished the writing. Alistair's doing some graphs, and then we'll get it out there, and you can see what plans we've got, and then you can send us your ideas, and what you want to do, what you fancy doing, what you think needs done, and how we do it, and how we use community and utilise the warriors within the community, and all the strengths that the community's got to uplift them and get them to heal themselves and each other. So that's what else did I need to tell you about? So that. What else did I need? Yeah, any of the skills that you might have learned from us, that would be useful for us. Thanks, because it's difficult at the minute, because we can't be around people to see that how people are getting on, and just kind of knowing that yous are struggling, and because we all are, and not being able to do the most natural thing and gather in our community and kind of help and heal each other, which we will do, and we'll get to the point where we can do it more than we're doing it now, to be honest, which is limited through the website and through Zoom and that. But we'll find ways of connecting with you and rebuilding our community, Okay. But if you've got any ideas, let us know. If you want to tell us about the skills, the resilience, the insights that all your superpowers, how are you using them? Tell us. Let us know. Write it on a postcard or something like that. Right. See you later. God knows what my hair will look like next time. Ta-ra.